Welcome to Open Whispers channel. Please kindly remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and do share the video. And remember this, like we say always for a beginning. When a secret whisper turns to open whisper, the tyrant knows that his time is up. What a year it has been. 2021 has come and gone. To say that it was a challenging year for Nigeria, especially for the Southeast, will simply be an understatement. It was a year of the unknown gunmen. It was a year where too many of our youths were massacred across the land. It was a year where an attempt was made on the life of Professor Soludo, the governor-elect of ANAMBRA State. It was a year where a lot of our people obeyed that saying that it is a rat in the house that goes out to tell the rat in the bush that there is meat inside the house or inside the cupboard, where our own sons did everything they did. The inauguration of ANAMBRA International Cargo Airport, a joy of the Igbos. It was a year that would have witnessed obnoxious state of emergency in Anambra, all in a bid to rig the Anambra election. And I guess by our own people too. Thank God, 2021 has come and gone. Thank God, Professor Charles Soludo was elected the governor of Anambra State, courtesy of Apga, which is the platform he used to run for the election. Bear in mind that this is a call to duty, a call of destiny, which didn't start today. I equate it to the call Obama answered in 2004 when he appeared at the Democratic National Convention. The moment he spoke, people knew that this was the future leader of America. The same thing when Charles Soludo spoke in 2018 or thereabout, through his famous words, "If it's not broken, why mend it?" That was when the cloud of doubt gathered around Governor Obiano, and re-election seemed an impossible task. But Akpoko Odike, as a child of destiny, all those who would have unseated you came together and worked for your victory. The moment Charles Soludo spoke, we knew this was a governor in the waiting. The doubt was whether Governor Obiano would keep his promise, and I'm glad he did. Peter Obi was elected on the platform of Apga. He fought many battles, and when he left, thank God for the agreement he had with President Jonathan that was free and fair election that made it possible for Apga to retain Anambra State. Akpoko Odike, also a child of destiny. I don't think he was the favorite to have won the Anambra Apga primaries, but he did. Today, you are likely handing over to Professor Charles Soludo. The role of each generation is to make it possible for the other incoming generation for things to be easier. You provide for them. You make it possible for them to excel. And this is why this call of duty for Professor Charles Soludo is very, very important for us to look into. To me, the vehicle with which he is riding to power, or Progressive Grand Alliance Apga, with a motto, "Be your brother's keeper," that's just a microcosm of what the Igbos believe in. But the decay we are seeing in Igbo land today does not represent, in the first place, the motto of Apga and why Apga was formed as a political party. We have already dealt with that in our first series of Apga Stinks. Professor Charles Soludo, you must do something. I have never been so proud in my life to be an Igbo man. I have never been so proud in my life to associate with Apga. We talk about Apga today because we love Apga as a party. And beyond a political party, we see Apga as a religion. Apga was formed not as a vehicle to Aso Rock, as the Igbos are clamoring today for Igbo presidency, no. It was formed to be a rallying point for the Igbos, a voice. That today the Igbos, especially our youth, are rallying around Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, shows you how low we have fallen in Igbo land as a people. That shows vacuum in the leadership and also failure in leadership. Because if the yearning of Apga as a political party, or the yearnings of the Igbo, or the yearnings of the youth of the zone had been met, I don't think there would have been a vacuum. Professor Charles Soludo, I am proud to associate with you. There's a call of destiny, but the question is, will you answer that call? There's a call for you to fill a vacuum left behind by Nnamdi Azikiwe, Michael Okpara, Akanebia, and most importantly, Mazi Sam Mbakwe, who became a whipping governor because he was always crying to attract development to Imo State, who today that has become a shadow of itself because of bad leadership. And I blame Apga on that. If Apga had answered the call of the people of the state in 2019 general election, I don't think the decay we are witnessing today would have been there. Remember that Professor Charles Soludo, that your life was almost eliminated during the campaign or during your campaign, shows you how desperate our political elites from Igbo land can be. That they tried to stop you. That they tried to declare a state of emergency. That they tried also to stop the inauguration of ANAMBRA International Airport. Shows you the decay in our morals. Shows you how bad things have gone in Igbo land. Will you answer the call to fill that vacuum? Will you provide this leadership that the Igbos are craving for? For a new dream of the Igbos. For them to know that the problem of Ndi Igbo is not Aso Rock or Nigerian presidency. The problem is to have a focused leadership of one that can be a rallying point where Igbos can sit down, talk about how to develop Aba, talk about how to develop Nnewi, Enugu, Abakaliki, among all the southeastern states. The only state that you can boast that has transformed tremendously over the years is the Ebonyi state. Professor Charles Soludo, destiny calls. And you have to start from refocusing Apga as a political party. The debacle of Imo State that Apga showed during the gubernatorial primaries of 2018 that led to 2019 general election defeat in Imo State should be addressed. Because it came to a head when the Pioneer National Chairman, Sir Victor Ume, had even to complain that more than 800 million naira was fleeced from delegates, from the ordinary man who registered as a party member in Imo State. And at the end of the day, Apga could not even conduct ordinary primaries or to raise a panel to look into the debacle of Imo State. Shows how Apga as a political party has derailed. Will you answer the call of nature? If I refer you to Obama. I'm not making any mistake. When President Obama was giving his final speech to Americans, he called them and he said that when he started as a president, he outlined everything that needed to be done. And people thought it was a tall order. But today, proudly he asked them, did I not deliver? That's what he did. At the end of your tenure, by the grace of God, at the end of your 8 years, will you do what President Obama did? To proudly say, that's what we did. Will you do that? Thank God that today you've been elected on the platform of Apga. If President Jonathan was not gracious enough to allow free and fair election, Willie Obiano wouldn't have won the election. If President Buhari was not kind enough and turned his back on his foot soldiers who wanted to declare a state of emergency in Anambra State in order to have an avenue of rigging you out, Apga would have been dead today. If President Buhari listened to them to truncate the democracy in Anambra State, I don't think you would have realized their dream. But all these things came to pass, including the attempt on your life, because you are a child of destiny. Every politician who comes on board will always say how rough it was when they started. Jonathan will always say that he never had his shoes. That is the story we hear every day. But after your 8 years in office, what will you say you must have accomplished? This is the time for you to answer that call and crave an image for yourself. Write your name on the sands of time. Or will it be easier for you to fall back in the petty politics? The Igbos really don't care for any political party. So anybody who describes Apga as an Igbo party is making a mistake. Apga is a religion that Igbos want to come together and have a common voice. This is what has been missing in Igbo land. This decay in Igbo land has to stop. And all hopes are on you. First and foremost, you have to look inward. Look yourself in the mirror and put the right people where they belong. And know if the rotten eggs in Apga should be pulled out or not. All hands must be under Professor Charles Soludo. A stitch in time says 9. This is Open Whispers. Thank you.